races in Lake County. There are school board races all over the suburbs, and one of those suburbs that has some seats to vote on for the school board is in Palatine, District 211. And one of the people running to get a school board seat is Aiden Branss, who joins us now to talk about this race. Aiden, welcome to the show.
Hi, Joan. Thanks for inviting me on. Glad to be here.
Now, Aiden, your candidacy has gotten a little bit of attention because of your age. Tell us how old you are and why you decided to run.
18 years old, and I decided to run because I graduated from Palatine High School last year, and it really is just a passion of mine to serve the community, and I believe that I have the backbone to fight back against a lot of these extremists that are plaguing our school boards, and I'm really passionate, and I just want to do what's best for my community that I've lived in my whole life.
Have you been out talking to voters when you've been campaigning?
Yeah, I've been knocking on doors. I've been going to a lot of events lately. I've been.
Are people surprised to see you when they open the door? Someone so young, so fresh.
I get like just this shocked look on a lot of people's faces. They see me, or I tell them my age. They're like, "You're only 19." It does surprise a lot of people, but I think it also impresses them a lot.
And what specifically do you want to accomplish if you are elected to the school board?
Well, there's a few things I want to accomplish. So one of the big things that's happening with school boards all over the country is they're trying to ban books. And I myself, I'm an author. I've written 4 books that are sold all over the country in stores like Barnes & Noble, Walmart, half-price books. And I know the importance of books and how people and students can connect to characters. And it really frustrates me when people go to these board meetings and we have candidates who just don't agree with that. And I feel like sometimes these people are trying to make our school boards like Florida. And that's something that's been bothering me lately. Another thing that I really care about is accessible mental health. I was a student, and I saw that they didn't always have enough counselors for students, and you had to always make an appointment, and that's just not how mental health works. So increasing our social staff to have more counselors talk to students. And another thing I'm really passionate about in this whole race is just the financial aspect of everything. They say I'm young and I don't know anything about the finances, but I do, and I understand everything that's happening. So those are just some of the things that are on my radar with this election.
Have you been out trying to raise funds for things like yard signs and whatnot?
We are. We haven't raised a whole lot of money, but we just started accepting donations about a week ago, and we're slowly getting the word out there, and we're getting some money, and we're going to order the signs either tonight or tomorrow.
For those of my listeners who aren't familiar with the Palatine area, tell us about the community.
The community is great. There's a lot of great people in this town. It's a big district. District D211 covers a few towns: Palatine, Schaumburg, Inverness, Hoffman Estates, Rolling Meadows. I think the entire district, like overall, is like 90 miles long. It's a huge district, but there's a lot of good people in it. And of course, there's obviously some negative people who have slammed their doors on my face, but we have a lot of positivity out here, and I'm just running because I want to keep that positivity going.
Well, you have a long career ahead of you. If you're running for office at the age of 19, how do you see your political life unfolding?
That's a good question. I haven't really thought about it. My biggest thing, I just want to do what's best for people. So I don't have an exact answer now. Only time will tell, but I wouldn't be surprised if I did run for something bigger, like state rep or whatever it may be.
Well, if this works out, you will have a great job in the short term. If it doesn't work out, what are your plans? Are you thinking of college?
So I actually am attending community college right now at Harper College. It's a great school, a lot of great people there. So I'll just continue to learn there and go to a university once I'm done with the 2 years. But no matter what, win or lose, I still am going to go to school.
When you knock on doors and you tell people that you're running for school board and they say, well, why? What is your pitch to them?
I just tell them, look, I have the energy and I have the passion and I have the best knowledge of our schools because I was just in there. And usually when I just say something like that, they understand and they're like, yeah, I feel like our school board should have a student representative seat and someone who actually understands the current problems happening within the schools.
Well, I wish you the best of luck. Is there a campaign website that you have where if somebody wants to read more about you, they can get more information?
So we have a lot of social medias. Aiden Branss for D211. We have a Facebook, a Twitter, an Instagram, and even a TikTok, which people are surprised when I tell them I have a TikTok. We have a website, but we have a lot of social media where we post every single day with voter info and all that good stuff.
Yeah, my generation, when we think promoting a campaign, TikTok would not be something that jumps to the front of our brains. But I do know that at least one mayoral candidate, Jamal Green, has utilized TikTok, and I believe there's also a TikTok account out there, not run by the campaign, but in support of mayoral candidate Chuy Garcia. So I guess it's the wave of the future, and people like me who are used to going to one dedicated website are going to have to be a little bit more, spend a little bit more time finding some of these other sites where candidates are. Aiden, good luck to you. I think that what you're doing is amazing, and I wish you the best. And when you get that school board seat, we'll talk again about your goals for it.
Well, thank you so much, Joan, for having me on. And I've been listening to the show all day. It's a really good show. Susana Mendoza's story was really heartbreaking to listen to. So I'm going to keep listening.
Well, thank you. Maybe you can publicize it on your TikTok.
Maybe.
Thanks. God, I sound like an old person. Thanks, Aiden. Thank you. Aiden Branss is running for the school board in District 211. That's in Palatine. If you are so inclined and live there and see his name on the ballot, now you know who he is. Aiden, thank you again for being here.
Thank you so much. Have a good rest of your day.
You too. We are going to take a break. We are going to be back with much more, including mayoral candidate Chuy Garcia when we come right back after this.